Okay. Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good morning. It is 7/23/2021. Right now we are going to do some League, and then we're also going to do some Dark Tower. Also, today is Friday, and that also means that the High Growth event is going to occur. I don't know if we're going to be leveling up at least today. The event happens for a couple days, but we'll check it out right now, and we'll get right into that. So let's take a look at the High Growth event and the other fables around that. So we're going to go to the events. And then as you'll see here, we have a couple things going on. High growth. So high growth is pretty much what happens as you level up, and then you hit a certain number of levels and you'll get a certain amount of gems. So that's cool. We have a couple of other fables that are going on too. Let's check this out here. So not this one. This is high growth. This one is rich gifts. So rich gifts is another fable that gives you some gems every 24 hours. We're going to claim this one here. As you can see right here in the timer, so high growth is going on for 2 days. We're going to hold off until we see potentially another fable that will help us along. It's called Crisis. Crisis is a fable that lowers the cost of the level ups, and we don't see it right now. We have a lot of other things going on. So like I said, we're going to hold off on this one. We'll do the rich gifts one for now. So we'll claim this, get our gems. The next rich gifts here will be claimed in 24 hours, so we'll check back in on that. And then we also have this one here too. So desired wealth. When you spend a certain amount of gems, you'll get some chests. This is a fable that I particularly don't want to... You don't actively spend for it. So in other words, if you are spending for other things such as skins, pit attempts, dark tower attempts, other things like that, speaking of chests, you could do that. But for the most part, I wouldn't try to do this one unless you are perhaps hunting too. Hunting is something you can do when you have a pet, and you'll have to be, what, League 16 to do? So yeah, I would hold off on doing that. And so no crisis fable, so we'll just hold off on there. Let us now go to League. We have 6 spots available because currently we have these 2 legendary chests. We're going to hold off on opening these until the next world event, which will happen next week. All right, so let us go. All right, got a low level Son of Woods, so we'll take a swing at them. Start with this and go here. So they have this spike skill, they have a silence, and then plus attack to their nature units. We summon this unit here, and we did our summon in order to deal some damage to their buildings, and then also deal poison damage to extra damage via poison over here. Summoning extra attack over here, and there we go. All right, moving on. Somebody made the request last time for me to actually face some of the higher level warlords, so yeah, we'll do that for now. Should be all right. All right, let's start with our summon over here. So we start with our summon to just deal some extra damage to their buildings. We have this unit over here that deals damage to one of our units whenever we attack their warlord. We also have the skill over here for the warlord, the silence here, the heal, and the stones with heal. What we need to do right now is make sure we can destroy their units. We have some poison damage going on over here. Next turn, this will be destroyed. We'll summon this over here. We're summoning this unit because it silences the melee units. This unit can affect a lot of our order units in terms of negative attack, and then also this vampirism. And we summon it over here so that we don't trigger off that unit's damage skill. All right, so we'll hold off on here. See if this makes sense. Yeah, all right. So we'll summon this unit here with the extra attack. It also deals damage to units behind. So even though this particular unit over here was a flight unit, we could still attack this unit here and then deal the extra damage needed to destroy that. All right, we triggered their silence, so that's good. Don't have to worry about our other units being affected. It's damage over there, damage over here. All right, not a problem. We'll summon our building here to block for some damage. Also deal some damage at the end of the turn. So getting rid of these units. And right now we're pretty much just trading until we can draw out the stones. We'll do our destruction skill afterwards with our damage and then go from there. So we have this unit has reborn, giving reborn to one of our their units. Just figuring out which one got reborn. Was it this one? Yeah, of course it is this one. All right, not a problem. Let's see here. So we have damage, damage, damage. Still want to deal damage to this. We're gonna hold off on the damage because we still need to actually build a board as of right now. So we're summoning this unit here. It gives miss to another unit that's on their side of the field. Once they summon a unit, so in this case, once they did their stones, both of these units should have gotten miss. So miss here, and then miss over here. All right. Okay, summoning a unit that sets our ranged health to 5, also mental shield to their units, and the pierce as well. It's going to make the most sense. So this one is here. This one is here. Still has a reborn as mentioned before. So let's see what makes sense. So we get that. All right, we'll summon this unit here to at least block for damage. Ended up killing our own unit, which is unfortunate, but we had to do that in order to actually deal the damage needed to get rid of these. So next turn, this is going to die in combat. This is most likely going to get reborn. And, well, we'll be able to do our destruction skill. That'll be good. Figuring out which one does get reborn. Okay, so it's just the puppet here from these extra summons, which is fine. We'll do our destruction skill to get rid of these stones and this flying unit. We'll continue with summoning this unit here to deal some reflect damage. All right, just wanted to get rid of those. All right, so next turn, as you can see here, we do have a lot of these damage runes out in play, but we will be able to get rid of them with our summons, and then we'll still have our building to deal the damage. All right, so that. Really need to draw our silence unit right now, which we do not have. We'll do our summons now to get rid of these damage runes. Okay, so not enough to destroy those. We're actually going to put this building in front of this building to protect it from damage. But we will need to draw our silence unit in order to get rid of this one here. Okay, drew it a little turn too late, but that is okay. Let's see, we got that over here, damage. All right, so we silence the melee units, get rid of those units, have some damage over here. Next turn, may or may not take lethal on this lane. And once again with the puppets. All right, so damage. All right, so we'll summon our extra attack unit. Destroy those units over there. Still need to build up a board right now, and we don't have that as of late because they're reborn already. So we got that. Destroy that. All right, we're summoning our poison unit to get some extra damage on the board against them. Over here, does it? All right, cool. Yeah, we needed our extra poison to not only get rid of this puppet, the puppet here that would give the remove negative effects, but then also deal reflect damage as well. All right, seeing how much, so 151. Do we have any unit that can actually take that damage? No, unfortunately. So looks like we do that. Don't think we're gonna make it out of this one, but we'll see. If this unit ends up getting missed, that would be the case. Actually, no, we got damage over there. No, they have the lethal on both lanes, so kind of unfortunate. They had their reborn to actually keep stacking on the line, and then also the other units to deal the vampirism, and then the extra order disruption with the order units. That's fine. All right, moving on. We'll start with our poison unit actually. So deal some damage over there, get rid of their buildings. Taking a look at their warlords, so they have the block runes over here. They have the rocker boy summons with the splash, and then setting the unit enemy health of our units except melees to 1. We're summoning this unit because it can go around the block runes that will occur. It will prevent some damage from occurring, but it will allow us to see deal damage over there. Just trying to do some. All right, we'll do our summons, and it did block, so that's cool. We'll continue with our building over here to keep this unit alive. And then, like I said, also get some of that extra damage that goes around the block runes. Okay, we'll summon this unit here to silence their male units, which in this case are actually all these plants. These plants here will summon another plant, but for now, because they're silenced, no more skills. And then we're also summoning this unit as well to set up for our destruction skill for next turn because of the damage at the beginning of the turn. Right, in this case, we don't have to because these lanes are open, but we'll do it anyways just to make sure that they're clear. We're going to actually summon this unit. Summoning this unit because of the extra damage that happens based upon the health of one of our units. We're looking to tag this one, but that is fine. We have lethal in 3 lanes as long as we don't lose all of our units. They did their summons with the splash. And they actually already summoned their legion already. That was the unit from the previous turn, so we don't have to worry about the extra attacks going through there. All right. Cool. Claim our wind chest and move on. Okay. All right, got 4 more. All right, taking a look at their warlord. So they have the heal, the silence, and the stones with the heal. They also have this pet over here that gives attack boosts all over. So summon, end of turn, and ranged allies. All right. They have their unit here, does some poison and damage to us. Start with. I'll start with this unit over here. Summon this unit so we can deal some damage to their building over here when it comes into play, and then also a melee kill to trigger our Gleedy pet over here for some extra health back to our warlord. Alright, deal damage over here. This unit gets block, also reflex damage, and then also gives block to their warlord as well. So we're going to have to hold off on some damage. What makes the most sense? So we have damage right there. All right, we're just going to summon a unit that has high health for now. Out of this one would actually be this one here. Reason why is we want to save our extra attack unit for when they have other units out in play. So for example, something like this. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll summon, we'll attack that, and then after destroying that, get some attack steal to slow this unit down. I don't mind at this point because we want to draw out that silence, which we do now. Probably do destruction next turn, depending upon what happens. So we have that. We can hold off. All right, so we'll summon our unit over here. Destroying this unit here. It has some extra damage, but key thing is that we're summoning this unit so we can get the extra damage, the extra poison damage to this unit here. Still waiting for them to draw the stones so that we can then do our summon to deal damage to them and then destroy the stones after. It's not a problem, so we'll do our summon first, and then we'll actually... We'll put our building in front in order to block for some damage. Got some reflect off of this totem here to deal damage to our warlord. That's fine. just using our building to protect our poison unit, and then going on from there. So we still have poison over here. Damage over here. So let's see. Building, damage. All right, we'll do our destruction skill because we want to actually save our building. And then we'll summon our extra attack unit over here to run through these, the bushes, and then also the unit here. Getting some health back as well for our Gleedy pet. All right, that's fine. They summon that unit again. We're going to do our summons now. Give us some protection along the lines, and then we'll summon our silence unit over here. Okay, at the end of the turn, they all get a little health boost based upon the number of females that are on our side. So in this case, it would be these over here. They did their stones. Now we have to get rid of these stones. Extra damage over there. It's fine. We'll summon our extra attack unit to deal damage to destroy this, and then deal damage to the stones over here. All right. Let's see what makes the most sense. We will summon our poison unit once again to deal damage to combat over here, and then the building damage will destroy this. Also letting that poison damage come into play to stop these units, to get rid of these stones over here. Okay, got a bleeding unit over here, and then also a invulnerable unit over here as well. Gonna need to block for damage. Damage over here. Don't want to summon this extra attack unit because every time we attack, we'll get bleeding. So we'll actually summon this over here. Just to block for damage, also to give an attack boost to the unit in the line over here. Oof. All right. Ugh. That extra attack. Oh boy. Will we get enough? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 64, 1 through... No, it won't be enough. That reflect damage is actually going to destroy us right here. Ugh. Such a gross way to lose. I was off by 13. All right. Well, that one was just a big back and forth. If we got one more point of extra damage, we would have been good. Should have taken a... What do you call them? We should have avoided taking that reflect damage if we could. But that's okay. Let's see here. So they have attack boost to chaos, kill all wounded, and then witches over here. Start with our summon, and then we will continue on with we'll summon here with this here. So we're summoning this unit to deal the extra damage with range behind the building, and then also poison damage to deal damage to their warlord. Next turn, we're going to be summoning our extra attack unit on this rune over here, and that should be pretty close to lethal, if not lethal. There we go. For those who are tuning in right now, we are currently doing some League. We talked a little bit about the current fables that are going on. There's high growth going on for the world event, and then rich gifts, and what's the other one? Rich gifts, desired wealth. There we go. So just claiming some chests, claiming some gems along the way. And it looks like we're going to hold off on the world event, or at least the high growth, until the crisis fable occurs, which may or may not happen in the next couple of days. And so we will hold off on there. And then afterwards, after League, we're going to be doing some Dark Tower. Right now, getting beat a little bit in League, which is fine. I kind of expected it because we don't have our units totally powered up yet, so that is fine. Let's see here. They got the damage to one of our units. Also, I know it has regeneration, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, regeneration and then toxin to 2 of our units. We'll summon our building here to block for damage and then also deal some damage over here. Key thing right now, we need to draw out their silence so that we don't have to worry about our units being affected. And then the stones with heal, we'll do our summon, and then we will do our destruction ability. All right, so we have this over here, dealing extra damage. Gonna summon our unit here to deal some damage and then poison over there. Probably going to be using our destruction skill early in order to get rid of this. So we can also maintain the board. We don't want our building to be destroyed. Right, so we'll do our skill. All right, and then we need to deal damage to this. We'll have our poison over here. It's unfortunate that this lane over here is unguarded. Most likely they'll just summon something and potentially wipe us out here. Ugh. Especially with this when you see this this wolf here, that's usually a big sign of epic. What do you call it? High attack units. All right, facing Maga. All right, let's take a look at the skills. So they have set attack to 1. They have a ranged unit here with the decrease of attack, and then plus attack to ranged units. We'll start with our poison unit again. We want to do that because we want to get rid of their buildings, particularly this one here that gives the mental shield to one of their units at the beginning of the turn. And we're placing it behind the building down here in order to also start units to attack on this line and then also poison if we can. All right. Deals damage, comes into play. Reborn. All right, let's do our summon. And then we actually need to summon this unit here. We'll summon it actually behind the ranged unit, or actually the melee unit over here to get some protection. And we're setting up for a board wipe next turn, even though this unit has already a lot of attack. All right, so these units are already marked for destruction, so we'll do that. And we will continue on with... All right, we already know their units have a lot of attack, so we're going to... Well, I guess we should do our own attack, so we'll do that. We'll summon our... Yeah, we'll summon our extra attack unit over here. We're summoning this particular unit over this one because of the higher health bonus over here. All right, so they set their attack to 1, which we expected at some point. They got their ranged unit over here, which of course it gets the open lane. And next turn we're going to be summoning our building to get rid of this, assuming we don't get crushed in this particular turn. So we have damage, damage, damage. All right. All right, we had our damage at the beginning of the turn, so that's good. We'll have our damage over here. And then let's see how much damage. It deals 24, so not enough to destroy that, but we will get our... Yeah, we'll keep on going with our damage over here. So attack, attack, extra attack. That health boost at the end. And okay, they got their splash units over there. Ugh, 190. Is that going to be enough? Just do some math. 130. I can't see what the actual health of this unit is. 130. So that'll be 168, 28. So actually, we're going to be off by a little bit. We're going to be summoning our... What do we have stuff over here? 39. 37. Oh, we're going to be off anyways. All right, we'll summon our miss unit over here. We're summoning this unit because it gives miss to another one of their units. The problem here though is that once we give miss to this particular unit, it'll be able to actually keep creating these summons to block for damage. But in this case, it does not because of the other unit, so that's fine. And there we go. Yeah, we just had to navigate the amount of extra attacks going in and then the extra damage coming to us. That's fine. All right, moving on. Got 2 more. Okay, taking a look at their warlords. So they have the block runes. They have the rocker boys here with the splash, setting the health to 1, and then also taking a look at their pet. So a lot of attack boosts over there. All right, they got some extra damage and then extra health once they kill something. Do some math. So 63, 126. All right, yeah, we'll be able to destroy this, so we'll do that. All right, they did their block runes, which we expected. Okay, summoning block runes over here. Got this building here that deals damage whenever a unit is destroyed. Got this extra damage to our nature units, and then also healed. It's unfortunate. I do want to summon our nature unit in order to block it. All three of these units are nature here, but that is okay. We need to deal some damage over here. So we'll start with our unit over here. That block rune is really coming into play now because we can't destroy this building. Also wanted to mark this unit for damage, but next turn we'll be placing our building to actually block for some damage over here. All right, that's fine. Like I said, we will block for some damage. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do our summon, and then we're going to place our miss unit. And the reason why we're placing our miss unit is because we're concerned about the rocker boys that are going to come out. Once they do come out, we can actually use this unit to block for, to give miss to these units. Has this unit over here that deals damage to our ranged units. So that, we also have this over here, also dealing damage to our units whenever we attack their warlord. But we will need to use our destruction skill now. And then also, because of how this unit works, we're going to be taking extra damage to our units. So this could be potentially destroyed, and this one here too. It's not a male unit either. Ugh. All right. Well, that's cool. We had our unit, we summoned our unit that had the death trigger. When it died, it dealt damage to this unit over here. All right, we'll summon our ranged units to get around the miss over here. And now we're in pretty good shape. We have the miss unit, and then we also have this unit that deals the extra damage at the end of the turn. All right, we'll skip the turn to avoid some death triggers. And there you go. All right, claiming the win chest so we can keep getting our rewards. All right, we got one more. Okay, got some extra health, so that's going to be a challenge, but that's okay. I got the silence, got the heal, and the stones with the heal. Taking a look at their pet. Attack boosts over there, as usual. All right, we'll start with our building, actually, and we're going to be placing it on this spot. Even though there is an attack rune over here, we want to set up in such a way that we can have the bottom two lanes covered for damage. Oh, are we frozen for a little bit? Oh no. That's not good. All right. Interesting. All right. We'll start with our ranged unit over here, putting it behind the building for some protection, and then also summoning this unit because of the silence the male units. This unit is a male, and the skill over here, silencing the male units, so no more extra damage to our nature units. All right. Summon a unit here that deals damage to our ranged units over there. Guess we'll actually use our destruction skill now because we are taking some damage, so we'll do that. And then we will continue with our... Makes the most sense. Yeah, this makes the most sense. Yeah, we'll do this just to get some extra combat on play. Probably should have summoned our range, our melee unit to deal the damage to get some health back, but this is okay. We're saving this for another unit that we could potentially destroy. Of course. All right. So they have this unit here, the extra shards over here when they attack, and then these shards will give mental shield to this unit. We're going to be summoning this unit over here. No, let's see. So that damage. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of protection, so we'll summon this over here. Whenever this unit attacks, it'll create the shard, and that shard will actually potentially give this miss, so we don't have to worry about the damage there. But instead, they summon a unit here that has silence, so no more miss over there. Don't think we're actually going to be able to destroy this unit, but got damage. Yeah, we're still going to be taking lethal no matter what, so that is fine. Gonna hold off on there. All right, one more. Let's go. Okay, taking a look at their warlord. So they have the block runes, got the rocker boys with the splash, and then setting the health to 1. None of the buildings are really too much of a threat right now. Only this unit here. Attack boost, a lot of attack boost. Right, let's see. Damage. All right, we're going to summon our building here to actually block for some damage. We're waiting until next turn to use this unit because we'll have the extra attack to get rid of this and then also steal some attack from another unit that is in play. Even better. All right, we'll do our skill, and then we'll do our extra attack unit as mentioned before. So attack. We have our building damage to destroy this at the end. Okay, we will summon our ranged unit over here to give this an attack boost, as you saw. An attack. Attack boost over there. And next turn, even if this unit is destroyed, we can actually summon our extra attack unit over here, and we should be good for damage. And there you go. All right, so now we are done with League. Claim this, and now we will head to Dark Tower. All right, so going to Dungeon Trials, checking out Dark Tower. We got 2 attempts here. Got 2 more days to get 5 more wins. Each of these stars is half a win, or half a star equals a win. So we got 5 more to go. Got 2 more, and yeah, we got some legendary chests. So yeah, let's get right into it. It's a good sign. I've faced him before. Probably should be okay. All right, so they have the skill here, damage to all of our units, have the extra range summons, and then they also plus attack to order units. Came and summoned a unit that dealt damage to all of our units, so no more buildings. And then attack boost, and then deals damage. All right. Seeing what makes the most sense. We want to summon a unit that can actually take the damage off this. Potentially this one here. Yeah, this one's good here. We'll summon our unit here with the high health. And then also the evasion, and then the attack, the health boost whenever one of our units attacks. All right, so when Mental Shield disappears, it'll deal damage, so I'll actually destroy this. We're just going to be trading off with their units for now. Let's see if we can, including themselves. Seeing what makes what. So this unit could work. Damage. Yeah, this is fine. All right, so we're summoning our unit behind to deal the damage. When the mental shield gets broken, this unit dies, and then this unit here with its own attack boost will help us destroy that over here. Lovely. All right. Has mental shield, has splash. Got the mental shield off of these shards over here. I have to deal extra damage in order to get rid of this. Got that over there. We're going to do our summon first, see where it lands. So in this case, it's actually the damage over here. Poison damage 103, 118. So not quite enough to destroy this, but we will have this unit marked for damage first. Probably actually better if we, let's see, we have damage. Splash is still going to get rid of those. Yeah, this is fine. We'll summon over here. So we'll attack that. Got some vampirism, poison. Oh, okay. Actually, the poison got rid with the extra. I forgot about the extra damage and the vampirism over here. So this is good. All right, it's good we actually didn't summon our units right there, right behind, because then we would have actually taken the extra damage off of this unit here. 224. I want to make sure that we're not destroying our own units in the meantime. 103, 38, 130. Okay, yeah, we're good over here. So we're summoning our melee unit, get some damage, and then destroy that. We're trying to space out our units because our board is very vulnerable to splash damage. So we have that over here. Summoning a unit here with high health. Has this skill here to give evasion to one of our units, so that's going to be good. All right, we'll summon our unit here with the... Yeah, we'll summon here with the unit with the miss. So when it attacks, it'll give miss to one of their units. And then it'll actually stop this unit from freezing our units for a turn. Okay, so we'll have combat damage to destroy this. We can actually... Will it be enough? I think this will actually be enough. Let me see here. So we'll have frozen units in the line. We'll do our destruction skill. We know we have our summons behind here, and mathematically should land at least 2 or 3 of them down here. So that should be enough for some lethal. So 1, 2, 3. So we got 2, 136. Well, 100, 200. All right, a little off on the damage. We'll start. We'll summon as much attack as we can. We'll go from there. All right, so frozen, attack, attack, attack. All right, we're off by 7. But I don't think they'll be able to deal enough lethal for next turn anyways, and we'll find some way to deal lethal in one of the lanes. All right, so they did their damage skill, and then they did their summons, and they healed for a little bit. Great. So we have that. Seeing if we can actually do lethal now. So the answer is no, but we can get rid of all of their units. We'll start with our... Yeah, we'll have to give us a little bit of protection, so we'll have to stay for a little bit. All right, so we'll summon our unit here to give their ranged units, set their health to 5, and then also it gives pierce whenever one of their units attack. This unit attacked this building, and then the pierce actually triggered to destroy this. All right, so we have that. Not really concerned about this unit, even though it gets an attack boost whenever we summon one of our units. We're going to summon our unit over here to deal some damage. Damage whenever one of our units attacks. Okay, they are down to 3. Well, as long as we don't take 500 damage, we should be all set. Getting very close to that lethal. And there we go. All right, that's cool. We also collected some copper coins. Need those. Lancelots. Yeah, Lancelots are good. I want to make a deck out of Lancelots if we can. All right, I got 4 more wins, so let's go. I'm gonna get crushed. All right. All right, they got the heal, they got the silence, got the stones with the heal. I said we were gonna get crushed because I know that this warlord with a high health usually means bad things. Let's see. Gonna have to hold the board in some way. We'll start with our unit over here. Getting a little bit of health back off of a melee kill. Also, it has invulnerability for a turn, so we can at least stop the damage that's coming on over here. Got some decent units. We can use this one for next turn because of the extra attack. Seeing what makes more sense to do, though. We do need to... We got to get rid of their units in some way. So we have 158, just doing some math. So 105. Right, 105. So not quite enough to destroy that. And seeing if this one could actually destroy... Oh, we could do that. Oh, we'll have the extra damage anyways. We don't have to do that. All right, so we'll do our summon to actually block for some damage, and then we'll summon our down over there. Summon our ranged unit over here to deal the extra damage needed. And then our skill here at the end of the turn will deal the damage needed to destroy that. We're going to use our in-game boost because I didn't think we had enough attack in order to get it done, but that is fine. We'll have to stave off their units this way. All right, so we have this. It's too early to do our destruction skill, even though their units are kind of large. Either way, they're gonna have over here, and this unit has extra attack. Summon our unit here to block. Also, this unit, as you can see here, at the end of the turn, it freezes one of their units. So just a little bit more of a stall for now. Want to draw out their silence skill as quickly as possible so that we can have a board that won't be disrupted. But this is fine. We have damage over there, damage over there. All right, we'll use, let's see here. So I know that has spikes, and it has extra damage to melee units. Wow, crazy. All right, summon our extra attack unit over here. Attack and destroy these two units. Attacking behind, destroying this, and then stealing the attack and going from there. That's where that extra melee damage came into play, so they were able to destroy that over here. Wow, we don't have anything here to destroy that? That's amazing. Let me see here. All right, so we'll summon this unit here, attack, steal, and then enough to actually destroy this. Not too concerned about this unit, even though it is dealing a lot of damage to our melee units. It's the prime stat over here with the attack, so that's why we're not too concerned right now. All right, so we have that. I can go for attack, steal, and go for that. I suppose. All right, we're summoning this unit here to just deal a little bit of damage to their units. We'll probably use our destruction skill next turn because we are behind in units, and go from there. All right, so silence. Combat will destroy that. Stones with the heal. Okay. But they landed on 2 of the death runes that we had from one of our, I guess from our melee unit in the very beginning. All right, we'll use our destruction skill now. Do our summons to block for some damage. And then, I don't think we have anything else here. We can summon our melee unit to block. That's pretty much it. Still going to be taking a lot of damage anyways. And we don't really have anything to hold on the board because of these low health units that are actually going to die next turn. And, oh, okay, great. Extra attack unit to go through there. Knew that one was going to be pretty tough, so not really too, that was not so much of a surprise. All right, we got one more, and let's go. For those who are tuning in right now, we're doing some Dark Tower. We also did some League, and we covered a little bit of the world event going on right now, which is the high growth / rich gifts / desired wealth. So let's take a look at their warlords. Got the silence, got the heal, and the other heal. Take a look at their buildings, because this is actually going to be kind of tough in terms of navigating. So we'll have damage to our units at the end, plus attack, health, and then damage whenever one of our units dies. Seeing what makes the most sense here. Yeah, actually, we'll start off with here. We'll start with this ranged unit behind. And the reason why is because we're dealing damage to their buildings, and then also these extra summons whenever we attack. These summons will silence one of their units if the other summons are destroyed. Trying to get some early board presence. We could have summoned our melee unit with the high health, but for now we want to make sure that we can have something on the board for protection. All right, so in this case, they have a unit here, huge amount of health and counterattack. Summon our unit here to freeze and then at least stop this unit for a turn. Depending upon what happens, we may use our destruction skill early to get rid of this. Not really sure though, but we'll see. All right, so we got damage over there. Okay, so we're gonna have this. We have this unit here. This freezes 2 of our range units, but not this one. So that's cool. We will see what it makes. So counterattack will actually destroy this. That over there. Summon our unit here. Deal some damage. At the end of the turn, it freezes one of their units. And we end up freezing the unit that we do want to freeze. So that's good. All right, they did their silence, which is actually okay. Even though these units don't have their skills anymore, they act as little blockers on the lane, so that's good. This will die due to combat. All right, let's see what makes sense here. So we have damage, unit the invulnerable, block over there. Do we have this unit that can, well, it won't set the attack to 1 and the counterattack. There. Tough spot. Put that over there. Yeah, actually, yeah, yeah, we have invulnerable per turn. That's actually good. We'll summon our unit here to block. I was thinking about summoning this unit to actually just silence this right off the bat, but I'm pretty sure they won't be able to destroy this unit for the next turn. Then we can actually block in the lane and then go from there. Right, good read. All right, so we have this unit that is also attacking, stealing attack from their units. We'll be able to destroy this. Has this unit here that deals extra damage to nature units, which in this case were all of these over here. We'll do our summon to get some units on the board, and then we will also place our building over here to block in the lane. Okay, we got that extra damage going, so that's good. Okay, they did their stones, which is something we wanted to see. And if there is another strong unit on the board, we'll do our destruction skill. If not, we'll hold off until next turn and then go from there. All right, so we got damage over there. Damage. Oh, this is fine. Yeah. All right, we'll do our destruction skill to get rid of those. And then we will summon our, let's do some math here. Yeah, we'll get some extra blockers over here. We'll summon our prince to deal damage, and then the building damage will destroy this and create another blocker for us. Right over here. Wanted to wait another turn in order to actually damage these first and then destroy the stones, but we have enough blockers at this point to be okay with the damage. All right, so we have that. Let's do some math. So 33, 1, 2, 3. This unit's going to get an extra attack bonus for every unit that's around it. 1, 2, 3. So that's 42, 74, 100, 120. Okay, yeah, so that should be enough for that. Summoning this over here. Yep. All right. Then building damage once again, get rid of those. We're going to hold off on summoning these units until we can actually destroy other units. And so that's why we didn't summon so early for the stones. We will tack that over there, tack that over there. Summon our unit behind the building over here. And this unit here gives rotters that come into play. Those rotters will give plus health to here and then extra damage to their units. So right now we're just making sure we can establish the board back before going for the extra damage with our summons here. Okay. 551. Great. All right. So there is a huge chance that our units may be destroyed here. Could do that, setting attack down there. Oh boy, this is a really tough spot. All right. Yeah, this is the problem with having units that are above the line over here. Seeing what makes most sense. So if we attack, potentially wipe out these 2 units, or potentially wipe out one of these units. One deal enough damage to actually destroy this. Could do that. You know, this is going to be the safer option. So we'll summon this unit here. Damage, damage. All right, great. Yeah, we just wanted enough damage to actually destroy this. It was unfortunate they destroyed our Rotter unit, but we have this unit now that has a high attack, a little bit of a health boost, but that's really it. All right, so we have damage. So it's going to be damage over here. Deal damage to units in line in the Reborn. Health of 100. How much damage? 77. Okay. Ugh, we're going to be going backwards in damage. That's no good. Yeah, this is okay. All right, so we'll summon this unit here. It has slightly higher, slightly lower health, but enough attack in order to actually deal damage and then destroy these over here. All right, got here. Okay, just high health. Just got to deal enough damage to destroy this. There. All right, so we're just going to be summoning this unit, getting our building damage, and going from there. Trying to find a good spot to actually summon a melee unit with high health, so that we can then have some kind of board with our building over here. All right, and it looks like we do have something, so that's good. We'll do our summon over here with the high health. Also has the skill here to deal damage to their units at the beginning of the turn, so that's going to help us out in terms of holding onto the board. Okay, all right. Poison damage over here. Need to get rid of this unit as soon as possible, so I guess now we'll use our summons. Hopefully we can get one of these units down here. So we need to deal 136, 64, so that's already 200. We just need to deal 1 point of damage, or a couple of points of damage. In this case, it's over here. All right, cool. And our building isn't poisoned too, which is even better. All right, so combat plus building damage, we'll get rid of this. So now we can actually start with some more protection. We'll summon our immune unit over here. And we're summoning this unit as well because whenever it's attacked, it will set the health to 1. That'll actually allow us our building to destroy the unit if we don't end up destroying it anyways. Oh, I wanted to give Reborn to one of my Chaos units. Doesn't get the chance now. So we have that. Damage over there. Evasion. Yeah, this is fine. We're summoning our unit here. It has evasion, so that'll be good. Gets a little bit of health once we summon our units over here. And we're taking the chance that this unit doesn't get destroyed by a melee unit next turn over here. Okay, we did take that chance, and we were rewarded. So you have damage over here, damage over here. All right, we'll summon our silence unit over here to silence this unit. Also get a little bit of protection in the line. And they'll also combo with this skill here. So whenever one of our units dies, it will deal damage to units in the line over here. Interesting. All right, so we have combat. Need to summon something to stop this. This one's pretty simple here. We'll summon our extra... we'll summon our units here with the extra summons. Dealing some combat damage, getting some health back, damage, and then damage. All right, now it's looking pretty good. We just need to get rid of this building here. This building gives extra attack to one of their units whenever another unit on their side dies. But we have the board pretty much locked up in terms of double coverage over here, high health over here, immune unit that can get rid of other units, and go from there. Summon a unit here, it does poison, but it's going to be transformed by our melee unit. So we're just going to keep on going with our damage. We're going to be summoning this range unit over here. dealing some extra damage. Our building will take care of this along with combat, and we're summoning this unit too because whenever one of our units dies, it will heal another to full health. Also removing negative effects as well, so even the poison doesn't even matter at this point. Although this is unit poison, no, it's not. All right. So a pretty long battle right now, but for the most part, we're going to have this in the bag. Just need to keep summoning with our units, spreading this out over here. And then do we have enough? 100, 200. Yeah, we'll just summon a ranged unit and we are good. No death triggers over here, so even better. All right. Took a lot of turns, but we did get it done. We had to... What was the big turning point? The big turning point was waiting. Well, we did lose a lot of our units, but then we used our destruction skill and then we built the board back up. We also waited for the right turn to do our summons because of that poison unit. And then we built our board back with the melee and went from there. Our building actually helped us out a lot because we were dealing a lot of damage over multiple turns. All right, we got 3 more, and let's go. Okay, so they got the silence, got the heal, stones with heal. Head over here, that gives extra attacks. All right. Use the lightning. The lightning? Which one is the lightning? It's probably gonna. I was gonna do this one right off the bat. Yeah, this one over here. So we're summoning this unit here because it gets the extra shard whenever it attacks, and then deals that extra damage around. That shard will give metal shield. So we're gonna start with creating our board for damage. All right, so they summon their ranged unit over here. Steals attack, also does damage. I want to get rid of this unit as soon as possible because we are going to be taking some form of burn damage, which is not good. Could do that, could do that. It's going to be way too early to use this skill. We got to get rid of this unit somehow. Seeing what makes the most sense. We have that, that. All right, whatever. All right, we'll do our summon, and then we'll summon this unit to freeze this for a turn. Trying to get as much damage as we can over here. We know this unit does attack steal as well, but this is going to be too much of a threat to keep on the board. All right, they got that metal shield going. Do we want to get rid of this stuff this early? It's so weird. We're going to be taking a lot of damage. They'll do their silence. Have metal shield over here. Really wish this unit didn't have metal shield. Oh, last game dispel that does. Yes, the sudden deaths. At that point, we didn't have to do it because we already had control of the board. We only need to do the sudden death when it's pretty close to a loss. But we had so much control of the board at that point, we didn't have to worry about that. All right, so we'll do our destruction skill to actually get rid of this. It's unfortunate we have to do this right now, but that's fine. And also because of the silence skill that is still out there, we're going to summon a unit with high health rather than high attack. We still need to get rid of their metal shield, so we'll do this. All right, so they're still going to have Pierce, so that's going to end up destroying this unit. Damage over there, damage over here. All right, deals damage to a random wounded unit. We're going to summon this unit here with the bleed. And none of our units except for this one is wounded. It's a wounded, random wounded unit. All right, so it's that one there. Ouch. All right, don't have anything for this particular unit right now, especially with the high health. Best we can do is summon our ranged unit to at least block for some damage. And we have this unit here with the poison, or sorry, the bleeding, so this will actually get rid of that. But the biggest threat right now is this unit here that is going to get plus attack, and then already with the high health. So we have that. Well, we need to combat this in some way, so we'll summon our unit here, setting for negative attack. This will be able to destroy that, get rid of that. Yeah, this is a bad sign when we have to use our destruction skill really early in order to get rid of just one unit. Not enough advantage coming through over there. So damage. Do our summons to at least block for some damage. Then we'll summon our ranged unit here for transform. But not enough to actually destroy anything except for maybe one stone. Combat over here. This unit's skill deals damage to units around, so we'll actually end up pretty much destroying all of these units. Combat over here. Yeah, we are toast. As you see here, that extra damage. Thanks. Yeah, that was okay. Like I said, I already knew that it was bad sign when we had to use our destruction skill that early. But that is okay. We have lost before, we will lose again. All right, so we have 3 wins left to do for Dark Tower. We have 2 days to do it. So we still have enough time. And we have some legendary chests over here as well. All right, so just a quick recap of what we did for today's stream. So we did League. We also covered a little bit of the world events over here. It's currently high growth, rich gifts, and what is it? Where's this other one over here? Desired wealth are going on. And then we also did some Dark Tower, got a little bit of wins. We're currently waiting for a Crisis Fable to happen here, so we could potentially lower the cost for our leveling up. But for now, we're just going to hold off on our leveling. And yeah, we'll check in tomorrow and we'll go from there. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing some Dark Tower and seeing if the Crisis Fable is up there. Get some levels, otherwise we'll hold off. I think Divine Arena might actually reset by then. Yeah, Divine Arena is going to reset by tomorrow, so we'll actually do some Divine Arena. And then also, we're going to be starting a new series about, I guess, we're going to go back in time and start a new account to see if we can do some coverage for Journey and then some of the pet requirements, because somebody made a mention about that. You know, checking out some of the older stuff for free-to-play players. So we'll do that. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concern, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is right up there in the white box. Please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to be covering some of the older Journey stuff, the pit, we have world events going on, Dark Tower, Divine Arena, anything Mighty Party you can think of. And if you don't see it, leave me a message and we'll make a video. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good weekend. This is Happysplasher, signing off.